investigated and are found to be corrupt, IT आपके घर आएगी. The moment these 5 individuals joined the government.
Views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal and do not reflect the views of any organization.
Namaskar. Hello and welcome friends to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. Now, in the 1970s, when Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister, her government proposed a tax rate of 97.75% once in a budget. 2 words frightened businessmen and political rivals. IT or income tax. IT आपके घर आएगी और black money का raid करेगी was the frightening prospect. Today, 2 words frighten our corporates and netas: ED or Enforcement Directorate. The arrest of Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren in an alleged land scam is the first arrest of a sitting Chief Minister by the Enforcement Directorate or ED, but only confirms how the ED is now ready to strike at will against all opposition leaders. Since 2014, there has been a 4-fold jump in ED cases against politicians. Of the 121 politicians under an ED probe between 2014 and 2023, as many as 115 or 95% were from the opposition. Congress, NCP and TMC were the top 3 parties on the ED radar. I know there will be those of you out there who will say, great, if so many people are being investigated and are found to be corrupt, why should any of them be spared? Of course, you're absolutely right, they should not. But, and this is a very big but, the ED's operations in the last decade suggest that it is only opposition leaders who are engaging in money laundering. Those belonging to the BJP or from BJP-ruled states or BJP allies are apparently as clean as क्या कहते थे surf detergent powder in the market. The allegation is clear. The ED is hyperactive when opposition leaders are involved, is dormant when it comes to BJP leaders. Call it selective prosecution or washing machine politics. ED equals fear today. The best example of how the ED operates and what I want to expose today on Straight Bat is provided in Maharashtra, one of my home states. Now, at the start of 2023, at least 5 NCP stalwarts were under the ED lens. They included Ajit Pawar, Chhagan Bhujbal, Sunil Tatkare, Hassan Mushrif and Dhananjay Munde. In July, Ajit Pawar, along with all these individuals I have just named, led a rebellion in the NCP and joined the Shinde BJP government in Maharashtra, along, as I said, with these NCP leaders who were under ED investigation. The moment these 5 individuals joined the government, the investigation against all of them went cold. Ajit Pawar was under the scanner in an alleged irrigation scam and in a money laundering case related to the purchase of a sugar mill at a throwaway price in the Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank case. In June 2023, Prime Minister Modi, while addressing booth workers of the BJP in Bhopal, referred to these cases and accused the NCP of being thoroughly corrupt and being involved in corruption worth rupees 70,000 crores. A week later, Ajit Pawar switched sides and not a word has been said on him or indeed on the NCP's alleged crimes since then. In December this year, the ED withdrew a petition in the Bombay High Court against Mr. Bhujbal and his nephew Samir, seeking the quashing of a 2018 order in their favor. The ED had earlier contested a trial court order that allowed the Bhujbals to renew their passports and travel abroad. Now, after he's become a minister, the ED has withdrawn their order. Is the ED therefore telling us that the moment any minister switches sides and joins or allies with the BJP, he ceases to be corrupt? Take another case from Maharashtra. that of a Shiv Sena MLA Pratap Sarnaik. In March 2022, the ED attached his properties worth rupees 11 crores in a money laundering case. In June 2022, Mr. Sarnaik joined the Shinde Sena to form the government in Maharashtra with the BJP. In September 2022, a closure report is filed by the Economic Offences Wing in the case against Sarnaik. It was this case that was the basis of the ED money laundering investigation. All of Sarnaik's aides have been released slowly one by one, and the case appears to have reached a dead end. Contrast this now with how the ED is dealing with opposition leaders in Maharashtra. Last month, Rohit Pawar, a nephew of Sharad Pawar and an MLA, was questioned by the ED in the Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank case, the very same case in which Ajit Pawar's name had earlier surfaced. Since Ajit Pawar is in government, the ED hasn't questioned him. Since Rohit Pawar has chosen to be with Sharad Pawar and has refused to switch sides, he is being questioned. That is the distinct impression, my friends, that where you stand with the ED depends on where you sit. Last week, Suraj Chauhan, a close aide of the Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray faction and of Aditya Thackeray, was arrested in an alleged khichdi scam case following raids on several locations across Mumbai. This is a case related to distribution of khichdi to migrant laborers during the COVID lockdown. Interestingly, the Uddhav group has claimed that it is another close aide of Aditya Thackeray, Rahul Kanal, who's involved in the scam but who's not being touched. Why? Because Mr. Kanal in July last year joined the Shinde-led Shiv Sena. So who is next on the ED's hit list? Next in line, we gather, is Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, who has already evaded ED summons more than once in the alleged Delhi liquor scam and could be arrested if the ED gets the political green signal later this month. Then we have ministers in the Mamata Banerjee government who are on the ED radar, and her nephew Abhishek Banerjee, whose future could now depend on what stand Mamata Banerjee takes in the 2024 general elections. Then there are ministers in the DMK government in Tamil Nadu who are in the line of fire. There are also ministers in the Congress government in Karnataka, including the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, who remains squarely on the ED's radar. And of course, there are all those close to the Thackeray's in Maharashtra. Now, it is very possible that in many of these cases, there is hard evidence that these individuals are involved in money laundering. They should be prosecuted, action should be taken. But, and again it's a big but, in each of these cases, the choice before the opposition leaders seems very clear. If you choose to take on the Modi government, the ED heat will be firmly on you. If you accept the terms and conditions, then the ED heat may be turned off. What makes the fear of the ED even more palpable is the draconian Prevention of Money Laundering Act provisions. They reverse the basic principle of criminal law, including the presumption of innocence of the accused. Under the PMLA, my friends, statements made before the officers of the ED are admissible in court, and bail provisions place the burden of proof on the accused to prove their innocence before the trial begins. Net, as the case of a number of politicians are arrested under PMLA, like former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, have shown, it is not easy now to get bail under PMLA. In the UPA years, the CBI was called the caged parrot by the Supreme Court because it was seen to be under the complete government control and working under its directions. A parrot, my friends, is a relatively benign bird. The ED in its current avatar is far more dangerous. A one-eyed hawk preying on the opposition. Think about it. That was the straight bat. Do of course subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind, Namaskar.